Hey everyone, how's it going? I am back with another 50 rolls of half dollars. It went well the first time as far as views go. The results not too bad either. I did pull two silvers. I thought it was only one. I had a out of San Francisco, which did end up being a silver like I thought it was. Like I said, I wasn't sure, so I need to go back and I needed to double check, and it was a silver. So let's hope for something better. Silver prices have come down a little. From when I last filmed, they were about $90 before. Last I checked was about a day ago. I didn't check today. They were going around $80. This is different as well. These are yellow. My last ones were black, so we'll see if that makes a difference. But let's get into these here. 50 of them. Looking at it real quick, I'm not seeing any enders, but we shall see. I don't have any of the special tools that they do, so I'm going to cut and get into it. And this time it's not going to be a live stream. The live did okay, but I'd rather open it not on live. So not seeing anything really there. We do have one really shiny one. Maybe a proof? Nope, it's a 2022 Denver. And then we have a 1990, which looked older, so... Oh, never mind, there's the older one. 1994, so nothing there. First one, nothing. However, we do have a fairly new one. Possibly NIFC, can't really tell. This one, possibly an ender, doesn't really look like it. Actually, now that I'm looking at it better. I am seeing nothing. Nothing again. Okay. Alright, 2 rolls in, still nothing. Yeah, no, it's gonna be easier just to cut it for me. For those of you looking, nope, still nothing, although we do have a 2000p and a 2023 Philadelphia as well. So once again, I'll look through. The NIFCs don't really go for much at all, but come to find out, so I didn't end up saving them. I just ended up returning them, but I know some of you love the NIFCs that watch this, so... And some of you will also be able to see the stuff that I miss. Whew, a lot of really new ones. Look at that again. A lot of really shiny ones, just for reference. 2023 Denver, a 2001 Philly. So I'm always going to check those because that's how I ended up finding the proof, the San Francisco proof, which ended up being silver. So I will check those. Some of them I will check off camera. That way I'm not making this too long. But so far, no hints of silver. Once again, though, more... this one's standing out to me. It is a 2025P. 2025 Philadelphia. That's why it stood out. It's brand new. Once again, I am hoping for the San Franciscos, because almost every San Francisco that I have seen has been silver. So I ended up pulling 2 San Franciscos from there. Both were silver, so that's honestly the mint mark that I'm looking for is San Francisco. Ooh, we have one possibility here. Not sure if you guys can see that. It may just be because it's weathered, actually. Yeah, 1971. So a lot of older ones in here. 73, 74, 73, yeah. All the 70s ones always get me. Because they look like they could be, but in this case they weren't. I was really looking at this one right here. It really looked like it could have been, but it was not. Okay. So we are 6 rolls in, nothing yet. All right, that is roll 7, and nope, nothing yet. Through 7 rolls, we got 0. So, doesn't look like I got a silver dump. I will say I was watching someone recently. I don't remember who it was. They got 80 silver in there. So they just got a complete silver dump, which is so lucky. A couple of really, really shiny ones. So, 2023 Philadelphia. 2023 Philadelphia. All right. Just Philadelphia's it's looking like. And that's a 72. Okay, nothing there. So for those of you who don't know, we're looking 1970 or older for silver. Anything after that, it would need to be a San Francisco mint, and then you would hope to get lucky and hope that it's one of the San Francisco mints that is one, because not all of them are. So that's a 1996 Philly, and 2 other really shiny ones. 2001 Philadelphia Mint Mark, and last one, which is possible, we have a 93 Philly. Okay, so nothing again. So not going too well. No proofs yet. No silver. I believe we've come across 2 or 3 NIFCs, but once again, not really going for that at all. Here's another one. Once again, nothing in there. Let's just see what this is, just in case. Nope, 99 Philly. And yeah, that was the only one that even looked, they even looked like it could have been a proof. Okay, so not doing too well. We are, after this, we'll be a quarter of the way through the box. And nothing again. Nothing's even really too shiny in here. That's the shiniest, and it is a 1971 and a 76. So nothing there. A lot of the 70s, but nothing that's 1970, which is what you want for silver. The 1970 is the last silver. It is a 40%er. You're looking for 64 or older. So we have something possible right here. What's that? 2022 Philly. Unfortunately not. However, if you look at the side there, it does look like it could have been, but nothing there. The other shiny ones, just to be sure. Philly again, Philly again. Once again, we're looking for San Francisco Mint Mark, so the S, and not finding any of those. So, many rolls in, nothing left. Let's keep going. Let's hope we get something. Ooh, I apologize, you guys. Alright, sorry about that, you guys. But if you notice, our next one, nothing again. So we are striking out. Alright, and this one, I'm actually going to open that way you guys can see it, and I am seeing nothing again. We have some older ones in there, but still nothing that is silver. Okay, so we are really not doing too well so far. Hopefully we can pick it up. Hopefully the back end is a whole bunch of silver. So far, it is not looking that way. Ooh, another possibility there. If you guys see that fourth coin in, looks like it could be, possibly. Can't tell, that's either 79 or 70. 1979. Dang it. It looks so good too, but it is not. It is a 1979. And one other possibility there, I guess. 76. Okay. Nothing there. False alarm. It looked good, but that's just because of how dirty it was. All right, after this, we are officially about a third through after this one. And nothing there. Let's see what this one is. 2000p. So definitely pulling some NIFCs, a lot of 2000Ps, which I know aren't NIFCs, but a lot of the NIFCs are from Philadelphia. Like I said, I think I've pulled at least 4 already, but they're not really going for anything, so I'm not going to keep those. Because for this, I'm pretty much just looking for the silver, which I know might upset some of you who are watching this for everything. Unfortunately, I'm not going to pull everything because I don't know as much as what I should for that stuff. I just know that I'm looking for silver. And I don't see any silver here either. But I do see a really, really shiny one here. Look how crazy shiny that is. Oh, and it's a Philly again. 2021. And 1971. Okay. Nothing there. Once again, 2021 Philly. I think maybe an NIFC. I could be wrong. I think that falls in the time range of when they were not intended for circulation, which is what NIFC stands for. Could be wrong, though. Like I said, not really my forte. And once again, no silver that I am seeing. 2 possibilities, but I see the clad, so I doubt it. I think these are just early 70s. So yeah, 1971. And the other one, 1979. Tell you what, though, I keep getting 1976. I have so many bicentennials, it's insane. And I know some things for bicentennial so well. Unfortunately, half dollars are not one of them. People did not, I guess, care as much about the bicentennials. They must have made way too many. All right, here is the next roll. And as you guys see, we have nothing again. We have a lot of really shiny ones, so let's just pull the first 2. That way you guys can see the years. 92 Philly and 89 Philly. So once again, nothing there, no silver. This one I think might be like 1972 on the end. It looks much, much older, but once again, nothing. Closest one would be this, but I think it's just early 70s. Yep, 1971. So the 1971s look so close to being silver. It's insane. I know people who do this, obviously, on their YouTube channel. They know it right off the bat. For someone who does not know it off the bat, it looks like it could be silver. like for someone who's new to doing this, and that would be me. Alright. I am seeing nothing again. Closest would be this, but I'm assuming it's a 72. Okay, nothing again. So we are striking out. But the good thing is we still have a little more than half of the box left. So there is always a chance. Alright, I'm seeing nothing there. I do have two really, really shiny ones that I want to check out, just to be sure that they're not San Francisco. 2022 Philly and a 2022 Philly. Okay. I will say, I'm not sure if you guys have seen the 2026 half dollars. They look cool. The 250-year anniversary. They're selling for good money, too. A roll, which is $10, obviously, normally, because that's how much half dollars are going for like 22 bucks, I think, right now. And they just look cool. I doubt I'm going to pull one, but if I do, I'll definitely make sure that I show you guys, because it is a cool looking one. I don't have it yet, so I am also, I guess you would call, like, not kind of a coin collector, so I collect pretty much one of everything. So when I get one, I'll definitely hold on to it. 1972, that looks really raised, though. I don't think it's a proof, but it could be. Hey, sorry about that, you guys. Baby duty, so had to pause it. I am back, though. As you guys saw, we still have nothing, so hopefully baby luck is going to kick in since I just dealt with my son, but who knows. Alright, I am seeing probably nothing. Closest would be these two. 1980. And, oh, nope, 1976. So, some older ones there, but nothing. And 2000p. I swear, 2000 Philadelphias are always the shiniest. Look at that, you guys. That's kind of a cool one. Missing a piece. I'm surprised the mint let that go. Looks like some of the old coins when they used to shave silver off. Obviously, 71 isn't silver, but you never know. It could have been someone who thought that it was still silver back then. Ooh, I have one extremely shiny one here. I'm sure you guys see that. That has to be a 2025. Yep, 2025, and it's a Philly. If only it was a San Francisco. So, 2025 Philly. Still nothing, you guys. We are, after this roll right here, we are halfway through the box. So, after this one, we are halfway through. And we have another extremely shiny one. Two, actually. But nothing again. I'm assuming, once again, these are going to be 2025s. No, 2022. Philly. And the other one is 2000 Philly. I'll put the 2022 Philly aside. I haven't seen that year that I can think of. So, definitely wanted to put that one aside. That one seems different to me. I am running out of room for these, so have a nothing. Once again, after the video is over, I'm gonna go through, double check everything just to be sure that I didn't miss anything, but I don't want to make this video longer than what it already needs to be because I am slower than most when it comes to this, and I get that. And you guys are going to see everything unedited as well. Nothing there. And the reason why is honestly my editing software is absolutely atrocious. I've been wanting to get some editing software, but the computer that I have, I found out could not handle it. So it is what it is. As soon as I try and launch anything, the thing just crashes. Alright, I have one possibility here. I don't think it is, though. I'm pretty sure I see Clad with it, but... Oh, yeah, I definitely see Clad with it. Dang it. Really looked like it at first. This is a 95. Just happened to be really, really dirty. Okay. We are starting to fly because we are seeing absolutely nothing. And I will say my wife has not been a fan of me doing this just because we haven't pulled anything. So I'm hoping to prove her wrong, but unfortunately it is proving her correct. The good thing is I could just return it straight to my bank after. So it's not like we're losing money, but I do agree it is a huge, huge time inconvenience. Good thing is it helps me unwind from a long day of teaching, and especially this, especially today. We went to go get a car, and my God, I'm not sure if you guys are with me, but getting a car is not fun. All you do is get tossed around, essentially. Nope, nothing there either. So we are getting absolutely nothing. We are down to 4 total rows left. And I'm going to, at this point, assume that there is nothing in any of these, because I have not pulled a singular thing yet. But once again, I could be wrong. What is this here? Once again, I know it's something newer. It is a 2022 Philadelphia again. Okay. Alright, after this one, you guys, I'm going to pause it. I really need to get some of these $half out the way. They're just literally everywhere. And as you can see, I keep hitting the camera now because they're everywhere. So this could be the last one that we open together, and then I'm going to pause it and get something to put all of these in. Nope, nothing again. Let's see what this is. Probably a 2022 the way it's looking. Nope, a 2000. Alright, so let's get this paused and we'll come back. Alright, you guys, so there are still some here. I cleaned up, I don't know, about 20-25 rolls. That way I could have enough room, check through all of those. I did make a little bit of a stack of things that I may have been missing. None of it was silver, but possibly NIFCs. I'll show them at the very, very end, along with pretty much anything that I have missed, because I'll pause it and then come back at the very end. But nothing again. We are striking out left and right. It looks like I got a bad batch, unfortunately. Who knows, maybe I was lucky last time to have gotten 2 silver. Like I said, I've seen some where people get absolutely nothing. I've seen some where you get nothing but great things. And unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to have one of those with nothing. I hope I'm wrong. But it's not looking that way. 2021 Philly. Once again, I'm pulling a few to the side. I'm going to double check and I'll come back on at the very end, show you everything. I'm just going to double check, make sure that those are NIFCs. When I come back on, I'll have looked it up just to be sure. Like I said, I'm pretty sure those fall within the years of NIFC, but I could be wrong. And I know it was Philly was the NIFC as well, so that part does help. And these have all been Phillies. This one does not want to open. It also feels heavier than the other ones. I don't know why it does, but it definitely feels heavier. Not seeing any silver in here. Unless, I don't think that's a silver. Nope, 1984. Yeah, I don't know why, but this one definitely felt heavier, but I'm not seeing any silver. Like I said, the one I thought was silver is this one. It's a 1984 Philadelphia Mint, which is definitely not silver, but it felt heavy. Maybe it's just my mom playing tricks on me, wanting to get some silver. And no silver again. Alright. We are down to not too many left. I'd say we have, I don't know, about 12 left. Nope, nothing again. Once again, one really shiny one. It's probably going to be a Philadelphia Mint from sometime very recently. Hopefully it's a San Francisco proof. 2021 Philadelphia. I'm going to put it with all the other 2020 Philadelphias. Like I said, I'm not entirely certain. If those are NIFCs, I'm definitely getting a lot of them. I remember I'd looked them up for the last video, and I've already forgotten just because I know that they don't go for much, but I know people like seeing them pulled. Nothing here. Two really shiny ones, though, so I'm assuming these are brand new, both of these. '21 Phillies. So, pulling a lot of 2021 Philadelphias. Now, if we could just pull, I don't know, one roll with, let's say 3 silvers, that'd be nice. I mean, I'll take one, but let's just go for the moon at this point. Let's call for 3 silvers. And once again, nothing. A couple of brand new ones. Once again, I'm just checking them because last time when I did that on last video, I did pull a San Francisco, which I was assuming it was nothing, and then as I went back through, I saw that was San Francisco Mint, and they were 90% silver. So those were also 2021's Phillies. So it looks like I'm going to have a whole bunch of newer ones here again. And no silver. This is going to be what, 71? 1983. Okay. We are down to our final, final 9. 9 rolls left, including this one. Come on, we got to get a silver. And nada. Once again, nothing. 8 rolls left. Nada again. Let's check to see what this one is. I'm assuming it's a Philadelphia of 2021, 2022. Yep, 21. And we have another really shiny one toward the end. I'm assuming same thing. No, it's a 1982 Philadelphia. So that one was just apparently not in circulation for that long. All right, we have 7 left. 7 left. And once again, nothing. We do have one with a chip out of it again, though. So that's kind of cool. You notice right there, it has a chip out of it. Second one where it's missing stuff. All right, 6 left. Down to our final 6. And at this point, unfortunately, I'm not holding out hope. Nope, I see all clad again. Closest one would be that one, and it's a 72, but you could see the clad with it. Okay, 5 left. Apparently I wanted the black rolls and not the these yellow ones. I wanted the black ones apparently. Black must have been good luck. Alright. I'm assuming this is a Philly, but hopefully I'm wrong. Nope, it is a 2012 Denver. I don't think I've ever seen that year. 2012 Denver. Okay, 4 rolls left. And nothing again. All right, last 3. Last 3 rolls. A lot of shininess in this. This one's insane. $2000 Philly, but that's the shiniest $2000 Philly I've ever seen. Okay. 2 left. And we have a 2021 P there. Nothing again. So the 2021 P, once again, I'll look over those just to be sure. I know all of you are telling me in the comments that they are or they aren't. And another 2021 P. All right, last roll. This was not the best. I apologize, you guys. I was hoping for something insane. And we are looking at, nope, no silver. So all of those rolls, we did not have 1 silver. 50 rolls with 0 silver. And a 2023 P And last one. 2000p. Okay, I will pause this. I will look the stuff up and I will be right back.